So hi there, thanks for stopping by. You are tuning in my video for speaking good English, and at the same time you would learn a lot of vocabulary words which I'm gonna tell you while conversing with you. I would tell you methods and strategies for speaking in English. While speaking, I would use different words and phrases for you to adopt them. Just pick those words and phrases from my conversation and try to write it down somewhere, or if you can retain in your mind, it would be good. Just watch my video a couple of times so that the words or the phrases which I'm going to use in my conversation, it should get etched in your mind and it will remain there for a longer period. So starting with my video today, so first I'm going to tell you one thing. Remember, don't give a damn. I mean, don't stop using English. Don't lose out the opportunity of speaking in English. Wherever you are, whenever you get chance, don't bother what people would be telling you, what would be their reaction if you're not speaking good English. Just try to grab on the opportunity. Don't miss out your practice of speaking in English. If you are in a party, start conversing with people. If you're waiting on a bus stop, just start a kind of conversation with people, asking about the bus, the arriving town, asking about the people, their arriving time, and you can start your conversation, start just using simple English, simple sentences. You can start your conversation by using simple sentences. So when you are using simple sentences and you are not bothering for other people's comments, or if they are going to laugh at you or mock at you, remember that this is the only way to learn English, to speak, to learn English. So that is why don't bother for other people's reaction. Even if they laugh at you, even if they mock at you, you're not going to worry about those people, because learning English and speaking English, it comes from only and only speaking. So if you are speaking, you are not, you know what happens, what we do, that we are in the habit of gathering and collecting hordes of words, vocabulary words, and way of sentences, sentence constructions, the different usage of sentences. But what we are doing, we are not practicing, we are not speaking, we are not give a kind of training to our mouths to utter those words and sentences. And this is the only reason that you are not able to speak when the right time comes for you to speak. Even if you have been doing a lot of practice to speak in English, but words and sentences would not come out of your mouth when the right time comes for you to just pour out those words with. So that's why I would tell you again and again that don't miss out your opportunity to speak in English. Don't think about other people. Don't think about, whether you are using the right pronunciation or a right intonation, or whether you are giving stress, to the sentences or not. You're not going to worry about it. Some students, some people are very much worried about their grammatical things, thinking that, oh God, I won't be able to speak in English in front of these people because my English is not good. Just let this thought of yours go out. You know what happens sometimes when we are sitting with our friends or our family members and someone is very good in English, you really don't want to come out with your English stuff, English sentences. You are very afraid to speak in front of them because always, there in your mind, there is a fear of judged by them. When you find that certain simple people are sitting in front of you and their knowledge of English is very limited, you get a lot of confidence, to speak in front of them. The moment you find that some good English people are sitting and they're talking to you, you find that you're losing your confidence. You are just stumbling upon your own words. You are not getting the right word to put forth, to come out with. So that's why, students, I would tell you that just leave this thing. Just this hesitation of yours will not let you go ahead. It will not let you learn the language properly if you are always in fear of judging. Suppose you have prepared a speech and you want to speak in public, and you are ready with your speech, and quite a few times you are repeating the speech before getting on the dais, to speak in front of people. And what happened at that particular moment when you need to speak out, you forget those words. It doesn't come to your mind, Those words which you have learned till now, which you have just crammed up, would not come to your mind. They will not come to your mind, and you will get nervous. And in nervousness, maybe the sentences you have been practicing for the last 10 days, you are speaking in a wrong way. And you are losing your confidence, you have become shaky, you are hesitating a lot, you feel butterfly in your stomach. So, the best way to speak in public is that always make small sentences, and always you should have another set of sentences ready if you're forgetting some particular words. So you need to have a lot of vocabulary words, but it would not work for you until and unless you are using it regularly in your sentences. Collecting lots of vocabulary words and writing down in your diaries would not help you until you are bringing them in your memory again and again by using it. So the best way is that, before preparing for some kind of speeches, if you go to the stage, that's okay. You should have a kind of practice in your home and just pretend that you're speaking in public and feel the nervousness, what you're going to feel at that particular time. Feel the nervousness of speaking in public. Feel all the tickling, feel all the nervousness, the perspirations, the palpitations at the same time when you are practicing, at home. And when you are practicing, when you are getting the opportunity to be in public, remember, never lose your confidence, because this is the only thing. If you lose it on that particular moment, remember, you won't be able to speak in English. You won't be able to deliver the speech. So that's why don't let this thing come to your mind, but just repeat only one thing, that I can do it, I will do it. And you can do it. So another thing I wanted to discuss with you guys, that every day you should remember, at least, get one vocabulary word or phrases. This word should be totally new. Just know how to use it. What is the right way of knowing the words? What is the proper use of it? What is the parts of a speech of this particular word or phrases if you have taken in your hand. Once you start learning the words, different ideas would pop up in your mind and you will know how to use it. Maybe you will try to find the opposite of that particular word. Maybe you will try to use it in your sentences. Maybe you will try to find the synonym of that particular word. So do it. But again, I will tell you one thing, that always try to use the word in the right context. So this is the reason that I make you learn particular words and sentences while I talk to you. So in this way, you know which is the right use of that particular words or phrases, how to use it in your sentences. So this is very, very important to know. Believe me guys, if you do it constantly, regularly, idea would come pouring in. And you will find new ways, new techniques to use that particular word. One more thing I want to tell you guys, that try to immerse yourself totally with this language. It means that try to speak a lot, try to write a lot, try to read aloud, try to listen a lot of podcasts, speeches, videos. Now you will find everywhere, you get access to everything. So that's why I would tell you again and again that immerse yourself in this language, indulge yourself totally in this language, and very soon you are going to be fluent in English. But your constant practice is very, very much needed for speaking English. Thank you for watching my video, and again I'll come with some good tips and at the same time with few popular idiomatic expressions, phrases and vocabulary words. Thanks a lot.